Hello students, welcome to this class of fluid mechanics. So in this class we will solve one more numerical based on friction losses. Okay, so let's see what's the statement. We have a pipeline having diameter 200 mm. Okay, this is a pipeline with dia 200 mm. There is a oil flowing in this pipeline. Okay, oil. It has specific gravity of 0.9. Fine. And viscosity of oil is 0.06 poise. Okay, poise means this is a dynamic viscosity, which is also equal to 0.06 upon 10 Newton second per meter square, right? I hope you know the conversion. Okay, 10 poise is equal to 1 Newton second per meter square. Diameter is 200 mm, or I can say that it's 0.2 meter. Fine. The flow rate at which the oil is flowing inside the pipeline, it's 60 liter per second. Okay, 60 liter per second. Fine. It can also be written as 0.06 meter cube per second. Fine. Then the length of pipe is 500 meters. Length of pipe is 500 meters. So now we need to calculate the head loss due to friction and power required to maintain this flow. Okay, these are the two values that we need to find. First one is head loss due to friction in this pipeline in which the oil of specific gravity 0.9 is flowing, having a viscosity of 0.06 poise, and we need to calculate the power that is required to maintain this flow. Okay, so now let's proceed with the solution. So first of all, we need to find what's the step 1. Step 1 is we need to find the nature of flow, right? This is the step 1, that is whether my flow is turbulent or laminar. That's the first question. Okay, so for that I need to calculate the Reynolds number. What is Reynolds number? Reynolds number is RdV by mu. Fine, rho dV by mu, which is equal to 0.9 into 10 raised to power 3 multiplied by 0.2 into V divided by mu. What is mu? 6 here. Yeah, mu is 6 into 10 raised to power minus 3. Okay, so now I need to calculate the value of V. This is not given. I need to find this. How I will find this? I have flow rate, right? Q is given. What is Q? Q is area into velocity, or I can say that 60 into 10 raised to power minus 3, that is my flow rate, will be equal to pi into 0.2 square pi d square by 4, that's the area, multiplied by V. Okay, so from here I will calculate the value of V and put it in this equation. Okay, so when you solve this equation, you will find that the value of Reynolds number will came out to be 57323. Okay, this is the value of Reynolds number. This implies that flow is turbulent. Okay, this implies flow is turbulent. Fine. So now I will use Darcy's equation to find the head loss due to friction. Darcy's equation say head loss due to friction is 4F LV square by 2GD, right? So first, now I need to calculate the value of F here. F is equal to 0.0794 divided by RE raised to power 1 by 4. Okay, as the flow is turbulent, so here friction coefficient of friction will be equal to 0.079 upon Reynolds number raised to 1 by 4. It will not be equal to 4 by RE. Okay, that's the case for laminar flow. And when you calculate this, we have already calculated the value of Reynolds number. Okay, this one, when you put it here, we will find that my coefficient of friction will come out to be 0.0051. So now I will put all the values in Darcy's equation. Fine. So when you put all the values in Darcy's equation, you will find that your head loss due to friction will come out to be 9.48. So that's the solution 1. Okay, that I need to find head loss due to friction. And how to we calculate the power? We have already done two numericals to calculate the power to maintain the flow. Power is equal to rho density flow rate into acceleration due to gravity into head loss due to friction. This is the formula to calculate the power. So I have the value of density, I have the value of flow rate, acceleration due to gravity I know 9.81, and head loss due to friction I have already calculated. I will put all the values in the equation of power and I will get it will equal to 5.02 kilowatt. Okay, this is my answer 2. Fine. So this is what I need to calculate in this numerical. One, I need to find out the head loss due to friction. The second, I need to find out the power required to maintain the flow, and we have calculated both for this oil that is flowing in a pipeline. Okay, so now I think it's quite simple. If any time, even in any practical situation, you're working in industry and you need to calculate the power required, or you want your boss is asking you to calculate the power of motor that we need to install in the factory. Okay, so you can basically approach this way, collect all the parameters and solve, and you will get the power that is required to pump the fluid. Okay, well, we will meet in next class. Bye bye.